Hello, my beautiful soul. I feel like you can't really see me, but it's okay. I can just be this angelic figure talking to you. Should we talk for a while about the energy of abundance and your connection to nature? Because I feel like that's really interesting and beautiful topic and really important. No matter if you're feeling actually really abundant and rich or not, no matter if you feel like your connection to nature is really aligned and beautiful and all that or not. I've seen a lot of people in my life, and not just people close to me, but people that I've observed from further away, feel lack mindset, to struggle with their relationship with money and abundance. And obviously, feeling abundant in the sense of money is something that I think most of us need to go through because it's part of the human experience, it's part of the lessons that we go through in this life. But to let money and the lack of it affect your feeling of abundance, it is something that doesn't need to happen. It's something that you don't need to be living in that energy for the rest of your life. Because what I've noticed that happened for many is that even after the money flow comes in, the feeling of lack still stays. The feeling of not being abundant and prosperous in life is still present. And always when I talk to people who want to feel abundant, one of the many things that I tell them is to look around you. And as cliche and annoying it is to say to go touch some grass, in this case, I would actually guide you to go touch some grass. Right now, I'm in the forest, which is also a privilege to be surrounded by forests like this. But we all can find nature around us. Because when you look around in nature, you understand that abundance is an ever flowing state. It's never ending. It doesn't have a beginning or an end, it just is. If you cut down a tree, you can be sure that there is another one that is starting to grow at the same time. If you pick a blueberry from a bush like this, that doesn't affect anything. If you take all the blueberries from a forest, next year there will be more again. Nature isn't afraid of the moments when there is less, because there will always be more. Nature isn't blooming all year round, but nature, Mother Earth, is the most abundant thing. And the beautiful thing about that is the fact that we are the Mother Nature, we are Gaia. I'm sure you have seen the pictures of the same patterns that our body has, repeating on the scale of the Earth, but also on the scale of the universe, like the space. It's just so easy to put it outside of us, because when we're living detached from the nature, it feels like the nature is happening somewhere outside of us and not within us also. It feels like we're not part of nature, but we are. And when you feel like you're not connecting with nature, you don't feel like you have connection with nature, you don't feel like you have relationship with nature, you don't feel like you are the nature, then obviously it's easy to feel unabundant. Obviously it's easy to feel like once you spend money, you will never get that back. But when you start realizing that you are the nature, you are part of this never-ending flow of abundance, you realize that there is nothing else really to do than to let yourself bloom like a flower or be present like a rock, like whatever it is in nature, flow like a water. Just let yourself be. But if the being is being detached from nature, then don't be that. Like, please. Just go into nature, touching some grass, talking to the trees, or not talking to the trees. I'm a person who goes out there and hugs trees, touches them, feels their energy, like, and not just trees, but rocks, everything. Like, you don't have to go do that if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Just go for a walk and sit down and look around. Do not listen to music, do not listen to a podcast or a book. it is okay not to be in contact with the constant stream of media. Just sit with the Mother Nature for a while. Be bored. Just observe the flies, the ants, how the wind affects the movements of the trees, how the wind talks to you, how the ground, how the earth feels beneath your feet, how stable it feels, how grounding and safe the Mother Nature feels actually. And for me, this is a non-negotiable thing in my life. But I know it's not for nothing to say these things out loud. Because if you feel like your feeling of abundance relies on the number you see on your bank account, then you're lost. You're totally lost. I hate to break this to you, but you're lost. And it's okay to be lost. We're all lost every now and then, or kind of always, but still. Because your abundance is flowing in your veins. It's the hair that grows from your head. Not just that, you can be bald, but it's just it's you. If you cut your nails, they will grow back. You can't cry out your tears, you will always have more. Yeah, just like if you cut a plant, it's gonna grow back. In the same way, if you restart your life from zero, from nothing, it's still gonna grow back. And imagine nature being in the state of nothingness. It kinda always is, but then also it's not. It's like, even in the nothingness, there is so much abundance, right? Girl, you are so abundant. And also, don't worry if you don't feel like that. It's gonna come. It doesn't come by forcing, it just comes by being present. I know it's a cliche, but cliches are cliches for a reason, no? The nature doesn't worry whether the trees are growing or the water is flowing. It doesn't stress about whether these things will happen or not, because trusts that's just how it goes. Even if there is a year of bad seasons, nothing is growing, like the harvest is not good. Okay, doesn't mean that it will stop for forever. And even if the harvest is bad, it's not like the whole nature is still. And even during winter time when everything is dead, it's not like the Mother Earth or Gaia, they have given up, that they're not trusting that the spring will come. No, it's just the cycles, and you carry all the cycles within you as well. And as a woman, obviously, we have our monthly cycles, but then just besides those things, we also have our own unique cycles of life, our own life path, and you have to respect it, and you have to trust that the flow of life will take you exactly where you're supposed to be, and that if the abundance is not seen, it still is. Yeah, but I'm here for you. If you feel that this brought up some questions, some thoughts, feel free to message me. Like, really, I'm here for you. As always, the Mother Earth, right? I also do tarot readings. I do channeling, which is something that I think I will do more publicly and not just one-by-one readings. So if you feel like that's something you would be interested in, stay tuned. Stay tuned or not, but look around you. Really, you're not losing anything by actually looking around you and being present with the nature. And don't go out there looking for answers, because even though you might find all the answers you need from being in nature or meditating, but the point is to find peace in the not knowing. To find peace in the uncertainty is more important than to find all the answers. Okay, this was my first talk. Thank you for being here. I love you, and I will see you perhaps. Or I will not see you, but I'm glad we shared this moment together.